Tanse, hello to wow. Welcome to Eagle Heart Manifestation. My name is Eagle Heart Woman, and I want to start off today by saying very sincerely that I see you. And I had a viewer ask me this question. She said, another year's passed and a new one is starting, and for some reason, I'm still facing the trials and challenges that I always have. And I'm wondering when they'll ever be over. She said the valleys have seemed endless, and it's not very often that she gets to see even a glimpse of the top of the mountain. And I wrote back to her and I said, sure as spring and summer are coming, I promise you the weight that you're carrying on your weary shoulders is about to slip off. And she's talked a lot about her past and how it sensitized her away from being successful. And I told her, and I quote, if things have been rough so far, hear this. Your past does not have the final say over your future. You do, with your mind, your imagination, and your knowing that you have already got what it is that you want. I talk a lot about the elders who I interviewed for my book, Those Who Know, more than 20 years ago. And in not so many words, they continued to tell me, most of them, that life was easy. When I'd complain, they'd say, Diane, life is easy. You just need to get out of the way. And what they were talking about was my fears, my comparing myself to others, my never having enough time, my thinking that I was being judged by the world, that I couldn't change anything. And then, of course, when they said, Diane, life is easy, I did not believe them for a minute. It just went over my head. And it took me 40 years to get an inkling of what they were telling me. And I do not want it to take that long for you. So if you'll listen and put some of these practices into play, that weight will lift off and you'll thrive. It's time to stand up. Those down times are over. And it's time for you to be a warrior of strong mind. We need you. So what would you do if I said to you, all of your ups and downs, all of the pain, all of your wounds have been for a reason. It was to grind off the hard edges. It was to prove to the Creator that you're now ready to handle a great amount of health, a great amount of wealth, and a great amount of love. You're chosen. And this is the time when consciousness is rising, although sometimes it doesn't seem like it in the outer world. But so many people are starting to get it, to get that they create their reality with their minds, their imagination, and their knowingness. So as you've been going through those rough parts, kind of think of it as though the house was on fire and you have made it through the house. Everyone is safe. And now you're standing outside and you're watching it burn. But it's not like you're losing everything. It's like your old way of thinking is burning to the ground. Your old beliefs that were drilled into you, all of the competition, the tests that you wrote, the angst that you wouldn't pass, that life is hard, that everybody's getting ahead but you. Just let that go, let that burn, and know that you're ready that you are chosen. So here in Eagle Heart Manifestation, we are learning to manifest together. But it's not just about attracting things. It's about doing good in the world. It's about perhaps coming into abundance, coming into millions of dollars, and using it to do good in the world, using it to create a healing center, to plant trees, to help the homeless. It's using that money, which is really energy, to be powerful and make a change in the world by doing good things with it. So, on that topic of money, what do you think about money? Most people have a really negative feeling about it. So, we'll just go with that for now. And let's say that you are trying to gain abundance, to win a lottery, to have a lot of resources quickly so that you can make your vision happen, so that you can see it in the real world. Well, you're not alone in having blockages to money. It took me a full 3 months just to be able to say out loud, I am rich. Without cringing, my mind just threw it back at me and just said, why are you even thinking about this? Why are you even trying to bring this on? But I kept going. I counted $100 bills before I went to bed. In my mind, I imagined myself, I did actually pick up my phone and phone the bank and ask how they would deal with a big deposit, like $2 million. I was hiring people to do ground studies for the new healing center or cultural center that I was building, that I was developing. So people do ask, how do you feel like you've got $10 million when you've never had money in your life and you don't even have an inkling of how to act? Well, just be a kid again and ask yourself, what would it be like if I had $10 million? I'd be having fun. I'd be feeling free. And I would be feeling so powerful. Powerful in a good way. Powerful to make things happen. Powerful to spread good in the world. That's what it would feel like. So as I've said before, get into those feelings and think about them as you're tucking yourself into bed and pulling the covers up and getting very, very comfortable. And just run that scene over and over in your mind. See yourself walking the property, the 5 acres that you've just purchased to build the most amazing round building with living walls of plants and waterfalls throughout it. Be outrageous. Be absolutely delusional and feel what it actually does feel like to realize this, to bring this from the spirit world into this physical reality. So here's the deal. You are a chosen one. You have an unwavering belief in the unseen. You make space and welcome that which isn't touchable right now. You believe, and whenever you find your mind wandering off in doubt, you bring it back to the feeling of already having it, of already being rich. And I'd just like to insert a little tiny 1-minute meditation into today's episode. So please close your eyes and just repeat this in your mind along with me. I'm worthy of greatness, and the Creator sees this. My physical reality begins to align with my dreams, and my confidence propels me forward. My wealth serves a higher purpose. It's a tool for transformation, not just for me, but for the world. My financial success is meant to empower others and fulfill my mission. I use it to support my dreams and the dreams of others. My positive expectations shift my mindset from limitation to possibility. As I anticipate great things, I align myself with opportunities that might otherwise pass me by. I know good things are on their way to me, and this belief is a magnet that ensures that those very things appear in my life, that they're made manifest in my life. My success, my contribution to the world, they're calling me, and it's time to answer. So take a nice, slow, deep breath and know that that patience, that faith, and that confidence, it's all about to pay off. Creator has noticed you. Perhaps you're a wounded warrior, but that time is over. It is time to stand up. We need you. Thanks for listening today. Kinan Skomitan. Hi. We'll see you soon.